Hello, I'm Zipporah Monique. I am with True Urban Culture and I am here with Zero. Thank you so much for coming and talking with us. We really, truly appreciate it. Um,
Sure.
so, first and foremost, we know that you had a ton of albums come up, ton of things happening. Who influenced you musically?
I would have to say, first and foremost, a local rapper at home by the name of K Reno in Houston,
Mm.
Texas. Most lyrical guy I've ever heard, ever. So he's like my number one go-to when I'm, whenever I'm asked, what's my favorite or what's my reason. I heard this man kick a freestyle and it turned on my love for music.
Yeah, love it, love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So, what was a pivotal point for you? I know you've done tons of things. What was a pivotal moment that you knew that you were just going to impact people or influence people with your music?
I would have to say, this was a long time
Mm-hmm.
ago. I might say in '08, doing a concert with Plies, and some type of way time ran over to where I couldn't get to the stadium in time, so he had to go before me. So naturally, you're thinking, oh man, this is Plies. By the time I get here, everybody's gonna be gone,
Mm-hmm.
and the man couldn't do his show because they were screaming for me. And when I got on stage, when people just started crying on certain songs and just chaos, I kind of knew it was something to it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew for myself personally. I knew before that, but this was for myself. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
man, I'm doing something because I'm digging it, and I'm a hell of a critic. But when
Yeah.
I saw 35,000 people doing it, I had that thought like, maybe I need to do this as a job
Mm-hmm.
for real.
I love that. That is definitely confirmation.
Yeah,
Seriously,
yeah,
confirmation. All right. So I heard last album. You were putting out your last album at the end of the month.
right.
Why the last album? Why are we deciding to do that?
I mean, well, like I said, it's the last solo record
Okay.
that I'm doing. I have other records that are subject to drop. Right now I have 12 unreleased albums,
Oh wow.
but this is the last one I recorded, and the last one I recorded is gonna be the first one I release. Excuse me, but it's just it's so deep with the reasoning of why it should be a finale.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I know the saying is, life imitating art, but I have to say this is art imitating life. Like
Mm.
my subject matter in most of my songs is so strong and it's so on point. Like when I'm talking about the fake friends or when I'm talking about I hate you bitch or whatever it is. I see too much of my music in life,
Mm-hmm.
and it's keeping me from being able to have a regular life.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like only listen to me or this other guy, and that's all he's talking about. It's certainly all I'm talking about because it's all I'm experiencing.
Right.
Being from Houston and being like the premier Houston rap artist, even over the guys who are on major labels, getting the most money or whatnot, I have to stay consistent with my music, with my work.
Yeah.
And my consistency consists of talking about a whole lot of hoe ass niggas, hoe ass bitches,
Yeah.
racist policemen,
Yeah.
that type of thing. And listening to that all day, it's kind of like a constant poison, so to speak. So when I meet you, it's like, hey, how you doing? Fuck you, though. I know you're gonna do something retarded. So the more and more I be under that, it makes life impossible. So I want it to be, unless some real crazy positive happens from this. But if not, if it's the same love, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the money.
Right.
If
Right.
it's, if it's the same $250,000 or $500,000 that it is usually, hell yeah. But I mean, at the same time, the friends are at zero, the relationships are at zero. Just to, fuck my neighbors. Like, I'm on that. And it's because of the music. And it's because I notice things that I wouldn't notice if I was a regular cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Definitely deep. So what are your next steps? What can we see from you next?
Well, we're doing a small film. We're doing small films right now. And just because I'm aspiring to be out of the studio in that manner, I mean, I still own the studio. I still do hooks for people, do verses for people, sell people beats, or rent out my studio. I'm still gonna be in their face like an eyelash and in their ear like a Bluetooth, but just not in the same manner. I keep saying hopefully because everybody like, man, you got too much material to just be like, man, this the last one. What you gonna do with the other 11?
Right.
I'm like, well, sell to the highest bidder, or renege on all this shit I'm saying and come back like short. Can't stay away.
I love it. That's so real. That is so real because music is in you, so you can't
Yeah.
stay away.
Right.
So, in closing, what does true urban culture mean to you?
True urban culture means to me, I mean, just where you come from, how you came up, staying true to that. Staying true to, what got you here thus far. And for me, it would be my urban culture would just be one of my names, the KOTG, the acronym of King of the Ghetto. That was just my culture. Like I'm kinging this because this all I got, and it reflects through my music. It doesn't change. It doesn't fluctuate. It stays the same. So that's what it would mean to me. Staying true to my roots.
Yes, authenticity is everything.
Right.
Thank you so much for meeting
Appreciate
with
it.
me, guys. This is Zero. I am Zipporah Monique, and you are watching True Urban Culture.